The Tyrone Hour. Y'all know what we strive to do here at the Tyrone Hour, me and Kingsley, every week on Saturdays from 9 to 10 in the morning here at WFBR 1590 AM. King, what we do, we strive to bring dignity, power, and class back to our community. I say class because I believe class is missing.
Yeah,
class is like school. What's the day? Saturday, right?
Saturday.
Is that school on day?
Yes.
There's no class today, right?
No class.
Yeah, just like Fat Albert, right? Remember Rudy used to say, boy, you like school on Saturday, man. No class. Hey, man, I tell you, man, what a good week we have, King. Second show back since we've been back, the Welcome Back show and everything. And our second show on Saturday and everything. And we're going to dive right into some things in the city and everything and what's going on. And the Jill Carters and the Brandon Scotts and the Sheila Dixon thing coming up now and everything. So we're going to really dive into a lot of things. I got a guest today with us, Brother Sean Blue today. He's going to come in and tell us all about his business and everything, what he's doing. We're working in partnership with the brother, we reaching out and he's reaching back, and that's a good thing, man, to help the brother with his advertisement and help get his thing out, and so we can get more business for the brother. We say we're here to support the black families and black businesses, right, King?
Well, yes, the owner of Mobella's, yes?
Yes.
Okay, would you like to give your own introduction to your company? Yeah,
Go
this
ahead,
is one of the
brother,
sponsors.
This is Brother Sean. Go ahead, Brother Sean. Give us the menu and let us know how you started it and what you came up with. How
I
you
came up with Mo Better.
Mhm.
My name is Sean Blue, and Mo Better with Mo Better Blues. That's why I came up with the name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just a Mo Better situation. I'm doing it's like a restaurant. It's a stand.
Yeah,
we
stand.
doing, fish fry. We got whiting, lake trout, oyster trout, catfish, with mac and cheese, string beans, stuff like that. But and then we're gonna also be doing desserts and stuff like that. But the Mo Better is just a Mo Better situation. Good. With the name.
Yeah.
In life right now, where I'm at in my life, I'm trying to do Mo Better things.
Good call. Good
You know
call,
what I mean?
brother. Good
Mo
call.
Better as far as living, as far as
Yep.
my family, my wife,
Exactly.
my parents. I'm just trying to make my whole situation more better.
Well,
Sound like structure to me.
Well, due to the fact I do, y'all know the brother's history. We grew up together from children, you know what I mean? So we grew up together from kids running up down the streets and things like that, playing in the bud and stuff like that. We kids for real, friends for real, and I've seen the brother, go from doing things and both of us sliding to the south and both of us sliding back north. Getting things back in order, you know what I mean, in life, and then guess what? Eventually, we slid into the right lines of life like we're supposed to do. We was wiggling and stuff like that. We wiggled a lot, but we wiggled our way into the right roads, brother. You know what I mean? And thanks for traveling it with me, man. You know that. You know how I've always been talking like this, brother. You know what I mean? But again, I say, man, supporting the brother, man. Me and Del gonna be out there. Maybe you gonna what's the days though? Is it 7 days a week?
Every Saturday.
Every Saturday.
Every Saturday.
Are you gonna
like
are you
11
gonna
o'clock.
extend it to another day or maybe when it get hot?
In
or
the
something?
beginning, I was thinking about a Sunday.
Okay.
But depending on how things go, we just starting off.
Okay.
But this thing may take off. I'm even thinking about MBF, Mo Better Fish. I'm talking about merchandise. You know what I'm saying? Hats and jackets and shirts and all that
King,
type.
Let me say you something real fast. Mighty funny what he just said about branching off into everything, and we just talked about what Kingsley's trying to create too, brother. He's got he's trying to get his company started off with. He has platters and things like that you can display your food in.
Okay.
He's trying to get this thing up and running. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Little pitfalls going
going
on. But again, I say we try to stay on a stay on the straight and narrow road, man. And he got something going. And that right there, just that fast. is a partnership in a sense.
Exactly.
If you can get this rolling, you know what I mean,
Exactly.
King?
Yeah, I
Because
understand completely.
the things he have are some nice containers for like your cakes
Word.
and
Yeah,
your
cake.
platters
Okay.
Yeah,
and
that's charcuterie boxes.
Okay.
Yeah, you got-
actually, I think
yeah,
Okay.
he gonna show you some of the stuff
Okay,
though. You know,
alright, well,
it's
that's-
all mighty funny how we just right now just connected two situations where we could eat off of.
Everything happened for a reason.
Yes,
man.
yes, yes, yes.
Everything
That's
happened
what we
for a
on there
reason.
for.
Yes,
That's what
yes.
we on there for.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice little containers.
Nice
yeah,
good-
I
yes.
could use those.
That's what I.
I can
That's
use
what I was
those,
saying.
man.
Yeah, so
You
you
know,
know,
okay.
I've been working on some things,
Yeah.
and you know, my
There we go.
company,
See,
so-
that's what we call connecting.
Exactly.
Connecting for
Oh,
real,
yes,
man.
That's nice.
You know,
That's nice.
Yeah.
connecting for
And
real.
I'm
That's what we
thinking
do
about,
here, man. But King, I'm gonna tell you, man. We're gonna start a little bit of this stuff with the lifers, guys. You know, they want me to put this out, man. You know, Donnell Roberts, man. Donnell Roberts is man, a friend of ours, Sean, since you know, again, was another childhood friend of
Yeah,
ours, man.
yeah.
And unfortunately, you know, was given life, man, back in 1985 or 6, something like that.
Yes.
Our brother still hasn't home yet. Adnan Syed is home.
Mm-hmm.
What's my man that shot President Reagan? The one that shot Reagan. Hinckley. John Hinckley Jr. is home. He shot President Reagan twice. He shot the other man in the
Secret
head when they
Service
came
guy.
up with the Brady bill because of that. He shot another Secret Service guy in the head. He was able to go home even on that joint to visit his mother when she died. Donnell was not able to come home at all. He didn't shoot the president. He allegedly shot some bad guy. You heard what I said. We know the history.
Yeah.
He allegedly shot a bad guy. All right? There are bad guys in the town, black people. They're bad black men and bad black women, guys. So cut it out with the nonsense that there's, oh, they're not bad. No, we have bad black people, Sean.
Exactly.
We got bad black people, all right? So we need to get that narrative out the way. But the brother, man, says that the ECI, Eastern Lifers Group, consists of 48 total members, whom all are serving sentences of life without the possibility of parole. Wow. I mean, things happen, man. Sometimes you know, you're trying to get things right and things happen, man. We would love for you to share our platform with your listeners, viewers, as we wish to share with you the uphill battle we have with dealing with long-term incarceration. Wow. So we're going to go dive into this a lot more, guys. Every week I'm going to talk about something about this, and we're going to skim through it and get through some things and everything and get to some numbers. And also I'm going to try to get to Aunt Faye. I told you about that because I want Aunt Faye to get that she has a life thing too, something she was dealing with before. With
Right.
that. You know Faye, Gunsy's sister, used to
Yes,
around the
yes,
corner.
yes,
Yeah, Gunsy's sister Aunt Faye.
Yeah, okay.
She calls
That's
it,
Aunt
yeah,
Faye.
Faye, yeah, that's Aunt
All right.
Faye, yeah.
All right.
Uh-huh. So, but you know, King, let's talk about the we was talking about the word unk. Unk.
Okay.
And I was talking about the word unk because uncle is a respectful term. And when we're outside in society, our community has stripped respect from certain terms. You know, you made it, unk makes me your friend, not your uncle.
Yeah.
See, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, so this is what we've done in our community. We have allowed certain changes of words to affect authority figures in our community. Unc was an authority figure in the community. You didn't mess with Uncle down the street if he said, get away from me. If he said, hey, come on, let's go do some work, you listened to Uncle. Because Uncle was a respectful term. You get me? So we've talked about that, King, whereas though we were talking when we were on our way here, we were talking about how we stripped the moralness from
Oh,
things.
yeah.
Go ahead, King. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
When you take the morality out of
Institutions.
um,
Yeah, go ahead.
you have lawlessness
Thank you.
because there's no real order.
No,
And
yes.
when there's nobody, when you have, because if I could just do whatever it is that I want, the rules really just doesn't make any sense. I could do whatever I want.
do whatever I want.
And when you have a sense of morality, there's certain things that you won't do
Thank you.
because
Thank
there's
you.
a degree of self-shame.
Shame.
There's a degree of just self-pride, self-worth.
Yeah.
But in today's society, that's not what we're seeing, and a lot of that is because the people who are put in front of us to lead us are more or less people, and I'm talking about
Our black elites too?
Well,
You talking about our black
those
elites?
are the
That's
ones
what
I'm
we
talking
got.
about.
Go ahead.
Because the suits. I talk about the educated class. I told you last year that they had waged a war on us. Back then. I talked about a wall around.
Yeah.
You just heard this week. Morgan was talking about putting a wall around.
This
Morgan.
is insanity.
Just to show you the irony in that whole thing of them putting up a wall around Morgan, they just tore down a wall that was separating the community because they claimed that it was a racist wall that was put up there.
Yes.
Only to turn around and then ask to put a wall up around the university. I just find that, hypocritical and quite funny. But, this is what you get when you deal with, people who don't have any sense of morality. There's no God in them.
Let me ask you a question, though. Now, Morgan said you went there.
Yep.
You went there.
Okay.
Morgan has opened the door up to any Tom, Dick, and Harry can just walk through the community.
Yeah.
And there has to be a level of, look, hey, this is not what you can't just come here and do this. This is where we learn in at. This is where we come to schooling at. This is a place of work for thousands of people.
Well,
But in the black community, black community, Sean, we've created a culture where as though, there have been this old deprived stuff. I think, Sean, when me and you grew up, we came from good middle class family. What did we do? We deprived ourselves of a good life in the beginning.
Exactly. I was thinking about that on the way over to
Yeah.
your house.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
It was a family
Oriented.
oriented. That block.
Yes.
48, 49,
Yes.
block of Cordelia.
You couldn't do anything there. It was family oriented.
Yeah.
Go ahead, King. Go ahead, King. But I'm just saying though, about that, King, man, that morality, King.
I'm with you. I've been talking about that the whole time. Again, there's certain terms that we get labeled with when we speak the way that we speak, and I'm not gonna stop because I've been called A, B, or C. My thing is just deliver the message. How you take it or how you process it.
That's the way we were taught.
You.
A message might not
It's
come
not
the
for
way you
everybody.
wanted to hear it.
Right.
Yeah, it's not for everybody.
It's not. Thank you.
I find myself saying things and I get vilified and I hear somebody come right back behind me and say the exact same thing, but it's because, I guess the vessel in which it's coming from, it's more respected at times. And that's what you see. That's what you see play out. This is why I told, a couple of months ago, I said that somebody could come out and because they got, I'm a PhD, I have a master's in this,
I'm the best person talking here.
So you should listen to me and don't question what I say because I went through the whole educational process and I learned, through repetition through a book and certain things. And I'm not talking about science because there's certain things that you have to actually do. I'm just talking about the philosophical points that these people put themselves at. If you listen to Brandon Scott, if you notice that the new tone for the gun violence is no longer about the police, it is now a nationwide problem.
He's never. Go ahead, King.
I got Gene's attention.
Go ahead.
So it's a nationwide problem. I'm sure we all heard it.
Yeah,
now.
because
And we here in the city. Now, a couple of years ago, that wasn't the narrative. Last year, that wasn't the narrative. Last month, that wasn't the narrative.
yeah,
You get where I'm
yeah.
going? So these I told you, there's a union of these mayors that run these cities and local politicians that I should say
running on the ground.
And they're coming up with these things in their own personal think tanks.
Yeah.
And then they're echoing this thing out. See, he had a black eye, but now by putting it on the nation,
Yeah.
it's now a nation problem, so it's a gun thing. No,
It's
not.
a Baltimore problem. You're the mayor of Baltimore.
You're the mayor of Baltimore.
You need to focus on Baltimore.
And here's the thing: for the last 8 years, we've been surfing on war numbers, 300 casualties. No, excuse me, 300 deaths, X amount of casualties every year for the last
These
8
war numbers, we've been talking about this for years.
For the last
These are
8 years.
war numbers.
Well, I just want to make sure that
In the black community.
that we have a nice timeline, because they seem to forget, the carnage and the collateral damage that has been left
But
behind.
the lady said it wasn't that serious though, King.
Adrian Jones.
Yeah, Adrian Jones. Yeah, she said it wasn't that serious. Jane, I'm on vacation. We'll get back to this in what, January?
January.
It ain't that serious, Sean.
January.
Now, I know and I get it that black people are dying by the hands of blacks, and won't nobody say it this way. I'm still confused. I am befuddled here on the Tyrone Hour about this, brother Blue, is that we never will say we have a black problem.
Well,
Why?
that's because you've created a narrative that everything is racist, and we have systemic racism that's holding us back.
Okay, go ahead.
And that gets into what you're talking about, gets in the way of victimization, and victimization equals millions and billions of dollars.
As long as we keep playing with
Again, look at how much money the city has received in just in the last couple of years. This school year alone, we talked about it last week, 4-point-some odd billion, and yet they still don't have
air conditioning.
And
heat in some schools.
And heat in some schools.
Yes.
And yet it's a nationwide problem while kids are blowing each other away, but y'all still haven't addressed the culture that has fostered itself. As to why. Now, again, I told you, I didn't get into it last week, because the thing is, it's like you said, nobody's really telling them that the people are dying at the hands of black people. But it's more than that. It's why are they dying at the hands of black people?
You know what, though? You know what, dude? You know what? And I'm glad you said that. Why are they dying at the hands of black people?
Because it's more than, because we know that it's happening. But the question is, why?
Yeah, but where we at with this is, we so far into it, I don't believe we can go with the why they killing each other.
No, yes we can.
We need to start saying, look, hey.
No, you said it earlier this week when we talked, when I was at the house. You said Brother Charles said it best. So I don't forget.
Yeah, Brother Charles said the best thing we ever had on this show.
Yeah.
Black people are the dumping grounds for all bad ideas.
So now you have the answer as to why. As the dumping ground for bad ideas, these ideas have been implanted into our psyche.
Yeah.
So we constantly see it. So now, the little youngins they call themselves demons. They're not thugs anymore.
Yeah.
See, they're on demon time. Again, when you don't understand the language is where the barrier exists between us and them. If you don't understand the language, then you will never understand them. Hold on, Ty, as to why they're doing what they're doing. We're caught up in, we know this and we know that, but we don't know why. We don't know why because we don't understand the language. Once you break that barrier, then you can understand why they're doing the things that they are doing.
In order for this
Just saying.
situation to come about with these children and the book bags and all this old stuff, I said before, Brother Blue, that it's our community that's creating that's allowing this to happen. I mean, we have certain factors that are running around the city that are being governed by the city, that are getting money, some of these entities, that are proclaiming to be defenders of the black community. There are a bunch of entities. Bunch of these entities running around now. Do you know what I mean? They almost like the guardian angels. You know what I mean? I'm throwing around them, but you know what I mean?
I got you.
But the brothers right now are touting that they are breaking up squabbles and things of that nature. But, brother, I get you. But see, you still holding the drug understanding to our black society. You governing us and protecting us under the drug dealers' understanding. That's really not the black society. Black people are peaceful, loving people.
Exactly.
Drug dealing is something that we fell upon that's been infecting us for a long, it's like a virus.
Well,
kid.
so, see,
You know, it's
again,
like a
I talk
virus.
about the effects and the language. The language that is being, that's being, I guess they're
Spewed out?
performing
Yes.
a spell on us.
Yes.
Is inside the music. It's glorified.
Yes, it's glorified, yes.
And once it now the glorification has transisted from the radio to the internet. So now the beef is face to face. So all it takes is for me to go on Instagram Live. That's usually where it all
just
originates from.
Instagram, yeah.
And again, if I'm in Dundalk and you in Westport someplace, you know what I'm saying, and I'm almost here talking about I got this, that, and the 30, you like, nigga, y'all ain't doing you know what I'm saying? That's how it starts. And then it's the pull-up game. Then from the pull-up, it's, again, I said it last week.
Remember, go again.
You know, you pull up, what you pulling up to? I'm not pulling up the tire house without, because I don't know what time. I'm serious about mine. And this is how it happens. Now you talk about the guns. This mayor is he's not being truthful. The guns are coming in from people like the mayor.
Well,
see, it is that kind of power that you have to have. The houses that you live in are houses that the police do not patrol. So it's easy for them to go out there, pick up their guns, drop them off in the inner city where the carnage is taking place.
If you are a defender of your civilization, brother, and this is how we are defending our communities right now with all these entities that are claiming to be defenders of the community. We breaking up squabbles. Well, you breaking up the squabble, but you still allowing that young man to walk away with that same gun. See, because I remember how the mafia did business. Remember, it was called organized crime. You remember the kiss of death? If somebody even in the family was creating havoc within the situation that they were in, and we couldn't eat the way we used to could eat, what would they do?
They get rid of him.
They would get rid of him.
But you see,
And for society to go on, you can't say, oh, I know Shorty mother, or I know Shorty father, and I know Shorty's a blaster, but I'm going to keep letting Shorty, you know, because he might not blast this kid, but, you know, I stopped this break, but he a blaster. He going to blast the next kid. But yet you say you're a defender of black folks and black communities.
See, the part that you're not getting
Go ahead.
you're not telling them is that the new defunct leaders of their family is the same people that's doing the blasting.
That's what I'm saying.
So now they're teaching it to that next.
Defenders. I said it, claim
They're the
defenders of our
ones,
community.
they are teaching it to the youngest,
Yeah.
and it's been accepted by the women. I
Yeah.
go back to, we as men only do what women accept and allow, because our whole makeup is to be with or around a woman.
King, I was literally with a guy, King. I was literally with a guy that was a part of one of these organizations, right? Do you know what this guy told me? Yeah, man, you know, when them kids come in, man, when the kids come in, they got their guns, we take their guns from them, put their guns up. I mean, this is an organization, this is a black organization. Now, I want y'all to hear me on this air. The guys are saying, yeah, when Shorty come in, we know he hit and everything. We take their guns and put them up for him, like as though they going into the, you know how when you go into the prison joint and the correctional officer got to take his gun off and check his gun? This is what these guys are saying. But yet you claim to be a defender of the community. Because you know Shorty, we take your guns and we
Like
put them
a
up
coat
for him.
check, like a
Yeah,
coat
a coat check.
Coach.
And then we take them upstairs and talk to them and everything. And then when they leave,
We hand
them back their gun. And claim to be a defender of the black community. This is what I'm saying. Son, I'm not saying shut down people from the underworld and everything. Because I realize in my communities, the underworld is still going to thrive. They board out dispensaries, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't got to go to the dispensary. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they still selling it on the street, even though the dispensary is open. All right? But that's my point, though, man. I wanted to really harp on that, King, about that, man, because I didn't tell you about that, about what the guy was telling me. What? You ain't coming to my place where I'm trying to save you with a gun. You don't know. I don't care who you think you is.
Well, I get what you're saying, Todd, but I'm on the other side.
You're not coming to my
I'm
place.
on the other side of that because at the way that things are structured today, you better get caught with it than without it.
Yeah, all right, I get you.
Because the climate
better get caught without it.
Because the climate
So
now.
basically, all of us should have a gun then.
Well, yes, because the climate now is out of control.
I don't want none. I don't want none.
That's fine.
I've had one. I've used mine. I don't want none.
No, I understand that. I understand that. But
I'm scared of what I might get myself into.
Okay, Ty. Well, you keep being scared of what you might get yourself into.
I don't want to go behind that bar no more.
Okay, and then when you trying to enjoy yourself,
I don't want to be behind that bar, King. I don't want to be behind that bar. I don't want to be behind that bar.
You're trying to enjoy yourself with your family for whatever reason that you're trying to do it, and they just break out and they just start handling their business, and then they just start targeting any and everybody.
And what we've been seeing, the person who ends up defending or whatever is the person that's ending up in jail. We've been talking about it for the longest time. Is that they just passed a law that you can't even carry your thing nowhere, and we know the criminals got theirs everywhere. We know that. We know that, but they passed a law that said you can't have your.
Well, listen. Once again, the argument comes back to your intellectual people who are making the laws. Your Jill Carters, your Adrian Jones.
What's my man with the? I'm gonna talk about man. You told me about the youth guy again. Go ahead.
Vincent Seraldi.
Yeah, we're gonna talk one time. I don't know. You hear something about it now.
No, because there's nothing that you gonna say now that I didn't say months ago about him. Listen, everything that's going on to me now, it's like, well, what did you guys expect?
How could you get an Indian guy
what did you expect?
Come in and talk about saving black culture?
What did you, hold on.
You heard us here, right?
Hold on, Tom, but I gave you a history. I told you that one, he was friends with our said governor, the one that all y'all love.
Yeah, you
I said, hold on, I said he came from New Jersey. He ran that into the hole. He went to D.C. because he was in charge of the juvenile system.
He said,
hold on, he went to D.C. They fired him in D.C. That's how he ended up here in Baltimore.
Brother Blue, he said if some kid come in right now and blast all of us, he don't know what he's doing.
He's not old enough to understand or to process what he's doing.
Now he followed us all the way out here.
Right. Our age 25.
Came in here and blasted us.
Yeah, up to age 25.
He said that he don't know.
But what you don't know is that it's not just Vincent Seraldi saying that. No, it's Brandon Scott also saying.
Yeah, he jumped on it.
The city council that's saying it.
Merlin Don Mosley jumped on it.
Exactly. So you think that her husband ain't with that? He's the president of the city council. This is the point that I'm making. We are acting as if this stuff hasn't been done by design. So in order to do what? I told you, they're going to build a wall to keep you in. You need to get out because this is escape. This is like Escape from New York. I'm trying to tell you.
I want to ask you a question, Brother Blue, because you got children too. Did you know those books were in school? No. Genderqueer? Did you know that? Did you hear about the book Genderqueer?
I think I did.
I don't know what that's about.
You see how they hiding it and sneaking in?
You better bring it.
And it's some white women. See, it's only people I seen on the board was the white woman said this is not appropriate for children.
They got the bathrooms, right?
No, you need to know what you're talking about. This is what I keep telling you. We vote for these. Hold on, Tom. We vote for people who push this shit.
Yeah.
Your governor.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You had a governor who's pushing this stuff.
Yeah.
He went to another state. The book in question that he's speaking of is genderqueer. In this book, they describe basically, hey, Billy has gone into the bathroom.
In the book, boy.
Billy has gone into the bathroom with Bob.
1, 2,
He's pulled his
AC.
pants down and pulled his penis out. He's now taking a condom and putting it on and inserting it into his mouth.
Yeah, this
and
is
then
A.
from there, he's going to take it
This
and
is C.
insert it.
And this is big,
He's going to insert it into
illustration.
his rectum. It might hurt for a while, but after a while, it'll start feeling good.
This is in elementary
This
school.
is in your children's
Where our children going
your
to?
library. These books say
He's
that.
in the library right
And
now.
these politicians, even Barack
Yes.
Obama,
Yes.
is out here pushing for these books.
Our governor said,
they
bring them
say
here.
they're trying to wipe away our history because Langston Hughes was a gay man.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
See, I know where they're going with this stuff. I don't like to, I know, again, I get called a lot of names, but I do a lot of research as well. See, Langston Hughes was a gay black man, and they used that, as he was also a writer, they used that as a way to try to to advance their agenda.
Yeah.
So by saying that they're trying to take our stuff out of libraries, no. You're trying to put things in libraries that doesn't belong
That
there.
is for happy hour.
It doesn't
You
belong
put
there.
happy hour stuff in
You're
elementary
in
school.
school to learn.
Yeah,
What
1 plus
do they
2.
need to know about
2
that?
plus 2.
You are the same people who are telling me that a child of the age from 4 years, or excuse me, 3 years old to the age of 13 can identify whatever they want to and basically orchestrate their own sex
I had a
change.
black lady
But they ain't
thing.
got enough sense to know that if they followed us in here and killed us,
Yeah. They ain't got
in
enough
cold
sense.
blood,
They
they
don't
ain't got
know.
enough sense.
I have
By the
a
age of
black woman,
25.
King, a black woman in my community that said, well, they should know how to do that. I said, what the hell?
See what I'm saying?
I said, what are
It's
you talking
our
about? I
people.
said, well, we had sex education.
Hold on,
we
you said-
had normal
Hold on. You
education
said it was
of
a
sex.
black woman?
Yeah, it was a black woman.
Okay, I'm about to go in.
You understand? So I'm saying, well, she said, well, we had sex education school. I said, but we did.
Don't look at me like
But
that.
not that type of sex education. They didn't show us how to do none of this stuff. All right? So what we got right now, King, I said before, is a false narrative. Yeah.
Well, it's our sex education. They showed us the disease part of it.
Yes, everything that they show.
Exactly.
Let me explain something to you one more time, real quick, fast, read thing on the juices. Let me go back and give y'all the juice education again. I got to get the juice education again because people don't know.
Here we go.
Estrogen goes from women to men. Semen and sperm goes to go from men to women. Estrogen nurtures men, makes us healthy. Testosterone, all that type of stuff come from that. Our semen and sperm, boy, nurtures the hell out of them. Boy, they fluff up like a muff. You get what I'm saying? They fluff up. When you take the two, estrogen on estrogen, it's like a nuclear bomb.
Yes.
Sperm on sperm,
Yes.
it's like a nuclear bomb.
Yes.
It's not supposed to be.
It's not natural.
It's not natural. So even the doctor told me, that's why I use the term nuclear bomb. The doctor told me it's like a nuclear explosion. And now they're putting it straight in the elementary school with an illustration from A, King, what you said, put it on the top. B, you roll it down. C, you lay down on your knees. B, you hold it up until it gets an erection. C, you put it in your mouth. D, you smirk it. Yes, this is insanity. But our community, the dumping grounds for all bad things are coming straight to us.
And again, to support the things that I say.
Wow,
Listen,
man, I
look
tell
at-
you.
Look at all these AIDS
You didn't
commercials.
know this, brother.
Look at all these AIDS commercials, the big Tarvies and all
Yes.
that. Look at the people that are on the forefront of that.
Yes, black people are
God, you
the
can't even
leading
watch it. You
actors.
turn it.
I told you if I was a millionaire,
millionaire,
what I told you I'd do to the King every time it came home.
smash the
I would
TV
smash the
on
TV every
Obama.
time if I was a millionaire. Every time Big Tommy movie came on, I would break the TV and go buy a new one. All right? That's what I would do. Because I heard a woman tell me she's cured. She takes McTarby. She said, I'm cured. I said, it didn't say cured, though. She said, I'm cured. It don't say cured. It say to a low minimum. It's you might not be a detective. It's who's got undetectable. But the real doctors can't.
It's undetectable.
But you still in. This woman telling me she cured. So what that means she doing?
Yeah. She ready
She ready to go have some fun. She ready to go have fun. We spent 20 years with an AIDS epidemic. And look how they do it. And they brought it straight to the black community. Straight to the black. They got some black actors and everything. They brought it straight in.
Listen, Beyonce's whole concert full of
what? I'm telling you, King, let me get the public service announcement. Jay, they still doing it. You didn't think they were doing it. Brother John, Brother Blue, we do a public service announcement here. It's called the Wild Squeegee Alert.
Okay.
All right? We do it for what reason, King?
Because we saw women and children
in the back seats
being assaulted.
Yeah, for some dirty ass chains. While their father was being punched in the face, or the mothers was being punched in the eye.
Grandmothers.
And black people in our city said that it was entrepreneurship. I can't believe it, brother. Some of the brothers that me and you said, come on, man, why you trying to knock their hustle? I said, what? I can't believe you saying this. You was a guy making $20,000 a day outside. And you telling me this is a hustle? Dirty change. Most change in your car if you smoke, where is it at?
In the seat.
In the ashtray. It's in the ashtray, Sean. Every car you ever grew up in, you seen your fathers and mothers, it was dirty change in there. So, but we were trying to convince each other that was entrepreneurship. They were hustling.
And enterprising.
Well, okay, let me start with my weekly. If you're coming into Maryland, from the top of Maryland, I don't care if you're coming in from, what's that, Oakland is really the top, right? Oakland?
No, Nigga Mountain.
Well, never come across, come past down across Negro Mountain. When you come across Oakland, you come past down 70, and you come past, did you know it was a Negro Mountain?
It's called
and then
Negro
you punch it up when you get on your joints, because it's a Negro Mountain.
Yeah.
All right, you come across there, if you come even down to the bottom of Maryland, beware of the wild squeegee crossings. Rubber Blue, if you walk up on them, don't give them any eye contact. And I know you feel, you like saying,
right.
But these brothers look like they trying to, no, don't give them no eye contact. If you roll your window down, Brother Blue, and give them your phone, and get punched in the eye, and something go crazy, don't call police. Go home. Take it on the chin.
Okay.
And tell your people you did something stupid today. But baby, you know what I did today before I came home? I rolled my window down to a stranger and gave him my phone. Yeah, take it on the chin. Go home because you did something stupid. But if it gets ugly, proceed to the light with caution. Am I right, King?
Yeah.
Call the police.
And using the speed bump.
You call the police, all right? That is our weekly wild squeegee alert, all right?
Negro Mountain.
That is our wild squeegee alert for the week ahead, what's the name? Because again, King, we do it because of what, King?
I didn't mean to do it. Oh, because we like to bring accountability.
I'm talking about the squeegee alert because it was women and children.
Women and children.
That's right. That's right. We've seen it. We've seen it live. It was live on television, and blacks still were calling it entrepreneurship. We had a culture. We have a culture of leaders, black leaders right now, Brother Blue, that were breeding a culture of black panhandlers.
Aggressive
black panhandling. All right? When you
girl,
said that was a business, you have downgraded us at a lowest level. If he had said it to me, I would have punched him in his mouth. You saying I ain't worth nothing. That's the way I took it.
Well,
that's the way I took it here at the Tyrone now. When they started that talking about it was entrepreneurship and business, I couldn't believe it.
It's a sign of the time.
I couldn't believe it, man. Brother Blue, I tell you, man, we would have never done nothing like that.
No. Well, Ty, again, they was incentivized. Look, remember, there's an app that you can go to and
donate to these. Yeah, donate. The kiosk thing downtown. Now, if you want information on how to find the next restaurant in Maryland or Baltimore City, you got to pass the logo that says donate to the Wild Squeegee Toss. Yeah, donate to changing our children into taking dirty change. Because I don't care how you want to call it. It was dirty change, y'all.
The lowest on the totem pole.
This is what we were telling our people. Don't mess with those kids.
Well, again,
Come on, Sean, I just don't understand why would you don't want them to be outside and they can't even eat. I'm sick of that narrative too, y'all.
Well, no.
I've had it up to here, but there's nothing for them to do. Stop it. There's enough of that. Where though we could send for the longest time, there's nothing for them to do, King. They don't have anything to do. Yeah, there's always something to do if you want to do something. Right or wrong?
Yes, right.
You may go ahead, man. Brother Sean, you want to chime in real fast on something, man? Or Brother King, go ahead real fast, King.
well, my thing is,
Got me heated. I got to wipe my brow on that.
calm down. You know,
Gotta wipe my brow on
let you go for a second there. I'm just saying, again, with the kids, why they not going to school? Why they not taking these jobs? Once they've entered into these, internet beefs, they can't go to these places because if they're seen outside, they're looked at like they are on the games. They're called ops. They're ops. I can't stress that enough. That came from a game.
Yeah.
That came, I forget what the game joint is, but everybody Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So everybody's an op. So to get caught at work, a dude at work, and somebody walk in, hey yo, he did it. So now everybody show up at dude's job.
Right.
He like, yo, when you come out, you already know what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, they at school, same thing. You go to the school and he don't even know that they're his ops. Now he done went back to school. Everybody in the school his ops. So now he's not going. So now he's carrying. There's a reason why these things are happening, and they're not getting a grip on it because it's like you said. They're allowing it to foster. They're not stamping it out.
So I like what Alvin Bass been saying lately. Alvin Bass went back to a real old joint. He said, if you want to break law, you better bring a toothbrush here. See, and I'm a black man that does not
But you gotta explain
wish
what
for
that
black
means.
people to go
No,
to
you gotta
jail. I
explain
don't
what
want
that
black
means.
people to go to jail, but I want bad black people to go to jail.
No, explain what that means.
You hear me?
If you break law, you gotta bring a toothbrush.
Bring a toothbrush.
Yeah, because when people don't know that, tell them what it
You go to
means.
jail.
That's right.
You go to jail. And if you're in the black community, breaking law in the black community, I have no remorse for you. If you doing it and you rob them, if you rob, now if you out there in the underworld, again I say I cannot stop the drug world. I'm not talking about the drug world. That's
Right.
not going to stop.
Right.
But if you are robbing old women and men and children, beating children and things, and now our black people can't even walk their dog down the street no more. You go when we come in these communities, they walk their dog down the street. They look so simple, and things look simple, even though we know it's violence in the counties and things. Go ahead, King.
No, you good. You can't get gas.
You can't get gas. Yeah. So again, here's the narrative. Every black person that pull up at the gas station don't smoke weed.
Thank you.
But every black person pull up at the gas station gets solicited.
Thank you.
And so, am I supposed to take it on the chin all the time? Or am I supposed to say, hey, I don't want to be solicited all the time?
Right, at some point you get tired of it.
At a point you get tired of some things. So it's like we have no structure in our black community now, man.
No structure. I opened it up by saying it sounds like he has structure.
Yeah.
He crafted a business.
He crafted a business.
He put a couple of days together.
Yeah.
He extended those days out. He put a menu together.
Yeah.
He extended the menu out.
Yeah.
He put a price structure together. He extended the price structure out. He thought about what? He wasn't thinking about himself. I heard him say, I was thinking about my family, and I was thinking about growing. Future. Growth is future.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I heard structure.
Yeah.
And you just said, towards the end of our show, what we're witnessing out here from our politicians and the people who are governing these people at home, and back to you women, because again, y'all said that the men's not home. Y'all done vilified us about not being there to take care of our kids. Well, we saw what y'all did when y'all took care of them. They now call themselves demons. Thank you.
And they gravitated to all cultures besides the nuclear family.
Yeah.
They're running away from the nuclear family and joining this other Remember that false education family I told you about?
Yes.
That LD and all those letters, those letters. That's a false education. Remember I told you before. They're creating a narrative where as though to express yourself, even at the chance of being killed.
Yeah.
The police got you. You're still expressing yourself. Don't touch me. We all know if you get in a damn car and try to drive through a police, that's a deadly weapon. You could be killed.
Listen, Ty,
You could be killed.
Ty, we talked about this before. Yo, I remember when there was a time the police, oh, you one of them. They take you behind the alley.
Yeah.
They take the cuffs off of you.
Yeah.
They take off their belt.
Yeah.
And they surround you with their police car. Cause trust me,
Yeah.
it's 5 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what happened, Ty?
Yeah, y'all duke it out.
Duke it out. You
Yeah.
got the hell beat out of you.
You got the hell beat out of you.
'Cause
Yeah.
if you was getting the best of dude, trust and believe, somebody was going to hit
So
you.
they say, well, King, you say, well, you know, here we go with Brother Blue about the brick that's over all this conversation that we've had. Remember, I'm gonna keep talking about this
Yeah.
brick this year.
Yeah.
Over all the black conversations that we have about selling and helping the black community, it's a brick over our head. And it's a brick over the white man's head. That we're gonna lock up blessed black people. Those black people gonna get locked up. It's that brick. No, it's a brick that only
They
black
don't
people
want to
gonna get locked
They don't
up.
want to block.
It's like they don't want to answer the question or talk about it, because if you do, your candidacy you're gonna be in trouble. Your office is gonna be in trouble for the next vote and everything. Your candidacy is gonna be in trouble because this brick is looming over everybody's head.
Yeah, you trying to
This
lock up black
you
people.
trying to lock about black people.
Yeah, all black
See,
people.
we got this set up in America now, where as though even when we see them running in the store, snatching a one-day outfit, you heard what I
I
said?
like how you said that. A one-day
A
outfit.
one-day outfit.
Because it ain't working.
See, it's only one day outfit. Get me? So, you know, we see this stuff and we saying, you know, well, you know, they're gonna just lock up black people, but I'm just being honest. It seems like we in our communities, and in Baltimore, we do know it's basically governed by us.
Okay, but can I add this time?
Go ahead.
Think about this too, on what you're saying. They're robbing and they're taking the one-day outfits. They're doing it in their communities. What is happening to those businesses?
They moving, as we see downtown. We've lost Eddie's. Eddie's been downtown forever. We've lost Eddie's. We've lost all
The inner harbor.
The inner harbor is gone.
Sports Mart closed.
Sports Mart's gone.
Sports.
Yeah, they
Sports
closed.
Mart's gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We've lost
So-
all of the businesses.
so-
And people come on every day saying
So-
we can't do business like
So
this.
the
This is every
reason
day.
that I'm saying I wanted to add that caveat is because they're doing it in their communities. The grocery stores are closing up and they're leaving.
We ain't got none of
because
that one.
you keep
We ain't got a
stealing.
market.
Yeah, we ain't got
because
market.
you keep stealing from your local markets and your local businesses. Those big chains can afford to up and leave and go someplace else. The smaller people that you're putting out of business, that keeps that the small business. Brother Blues,
The king, he stole that.
the
The king, he stole it because, you know, systemic racism, and he was hungry.
he was hungry for success. So because he did that, because everybody has
Yeah.
to eat.
Yeah.
Because that's the.
But you hear what I keep saying? I'm gonna keep trying to say, but I'm saying, no, you don't understand because they had so much
everybody gotta eat.
Yeah.
Now you have a food desert. You're soon to have a clothing
It's already
desert.
clothes. It's both a bad way. Food and clothing.
And then you.
Only thing you get is liquor and blunts.
And a farm. You heard.
Liquor and blunts and
I was
bar
just
guys.
going
Y'all heard
there.
me, right?
I was just about to go there because now you also have a pharmaceutical shortage because now the pharmacies don't want to be there because you're tearing them down for the illegal narcotics that you got them hooked on, the Oxycontin, the Percocets.
So they open up these new pharmacies now. You see all these new little side pharmacies now in our community.
Yeah.
They're allowing them to open up now.
Yeah, because they also sell cannabis.
Yeah.
And I won't be surprised if they start selling liquor too.
Uh-huh.
See, so there's a reason why
blunts.
they did.
And blunts inside the medical joint. Yeah, go. Yeah, I got you. Go ahead, King. Go ahead. Yeah.
So I'm looking at the collateral damage. I'm looking at everything that's happening outside of it. See what happens to the good people, the people who y'all do this stuff to. We leave. We don't want to fight you. You won.
And
Hold on, because we had a city councilman said that there's been a mass exodus because there's too many cars in Baltimore
see,
City.
this is leadership we have. This is the leadership. Did you hear that?
You see? I'm here to tell you that's not why they're leaving. They're leaving because 600 cars have been stolen.
What about the term they leaving before a better life?
Well,
What about that? What about that? Is that not the ultimate reason
how about
for
they
leaving?
leaving to save their lives?
To save their children's lives. The one lady came on television and said she went to the people her child was fighting, and they was coming to do something. She said, "I left. I moved out of this town.
I moved out of
to
Baltimore.
save my child. I moved out of here. Hagerstown. She moved to Hagerstown. You get me?
Yes, and you know why? Because the police in Hagerstown don't play.
They ain't playing.
They could care less about whatever law.
You emotional raps and all that old type
You come
stuff.
out Hagerstown,
Yeah.
cutting up if you want
Yeah.
to. They gonna lock you.
Law is necessary in the community. I'm gonna tell you, even let me go
Frederick
back.
County.
Remember I told you about one time there was a golden age of hustling in
It
Baltimore
was the
City.
golden age. Yeah.
What I mean a golden age, it was a golden age, Gene. The big shots, the little Melvins and Peanut Kings and the Newts
Golden
and
age.
the Newts and everybody. Oh, it was a golden age.
You could be
The
outside
money
hustling
was
with fur coat on.
flowing.
Flourish.
You could lose $20,000-$30,000 with by from 8 to 8. You got 20 back. It was a golden age of hustling. All right. Now what we have right now is that it's not a golden age anymore.
It's the iron age of hustling.
It's the iron age.
Niggas is grinding. They
Grinding. It's like, again, I say,
It's grinding.
drug dealing has become an addiction in our community. It's not about money anymore.
Yeah.
It's not about money anymore.
just
It's
hustle
an
to hustle.
addiction. It's the what they call that when you get
Bravado.
that
I just
drive.
wanna-
when
the
you get the
adrenaline.
adrenaline. It's the adrenaline of it now.
The rush.
It's when you see them now. Do it look like they making money?
Well, that's why they started shooting. Because it's more of a rush to kill it.
They don't even look like it. It's only when you ride past a so-called shop.
Yes.
They don't even look
They
like
look
a
like they
shop.
hanging out.
They look like they hanging. And they gave the words. I'm glad you just said that.
Trap.
Trash.
They
house.
put words on your bad thing. If I'm doing something wrong, do you think I'm gonna put the word trap to it?
I want to get out.
I don't want the word trap. You see where I'm going, y'all?
Currently, he's
You see where I'm going?
See, yes, we old heads are laughing at you youngins right now.
It's like, yo, who sets their own demise?
trash.
Who set their own demise? I'm trapped. What?
So we called it a gates. We called it a gates in our
I
time.
was never trapped in this thing.
No, we had a gates. And you know what
Yes.
happened in the gates? It was a peephole. Sometimes it was a damn tennis ball got thrown out there at you. You put the money in it, you throw it up, and
Damn.
you throw it back to you. You don't
Man.
know what's coming down.
Man, I tell you, man, here's the top. Can you give me the website real fast?
Sure, you are tuned in to WFBR 1590. You can also find us at WFBR1590.weebly.com. You can also find us on YouTube and Rumble at
Rumble,
K-Thoughts. At
oh,
K-Thoughts.
K-Thoughts, okay.
Yeah, that's where you can upload, you can download the video and watch us on those two platforms.
definitely get
Yeah, and you can also check out our podcast on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google, and Anchor. Also, just to reiterate, the Tyrone Hour is brought to you by a couple of sponsors now. One of our sponsors, First Impression Barber and Hair Salon. Again, they offer a loyalty card, and still don't have an address, but they're at Park
So
Ice.
it's on Park Lane, Park Ice, yeah, Park
It's on Park Lane.
Park Ice and Cold Spring.
Yes. And,
Robert Kenny's shop, yes, Robert Kenny.
And more better, again, this is black-owned business. You
Yes,
know, we're
yeah.
definitely looking for people to come out there. It's the fish fry dinners. Again, very modest prices. You're talking
Yes.
$10 if you just getting the a la carte. You just getting the fish. Me, I recommend the dinners because they only coming at $2 or $3 extra. You might get macaroni. You might get French fries. You can get something to drink with it. And like I said, that's the combo. So definitely check out these locations.
I got one more. CC Lounge on Ricestown Road and Nelson. Man, it's a great bar and lounge spot, man. Happy hour, man. They do Taco Tuesdays. They're open on Wednesdays. They open on basically almost every day. But Saturday is the day that they really do their party, and they have a nice young DJ named AJ in there. This young man plays great music, the type of music that we like.
Right.
You know what I mean? That we like to groove off of, and they got good food, and the owner's brother Kurt. One of the managers, man, Nikki's the bartender. She does a great job. She serves some good drinks and everything. And I tell you, man, it's a good spot, Gene. Maybe one day I'll invite you there. One day we're sitting there.
Wake up on Saturdays when he's there on Fridays. I'm just
we go there and have tacos or something. But it's a very nice spot and stuff. You know.
And also, you can call into WFBR at 410-761-1592. And tune in throughout the week. There are other great shows that come on. Especially there's one coming on later on today. Darren's show is coming on, and I think that comes on at 12.
Got another sponsor too.
Oh, You Can't Handle the Truth. That's also coming on at 2:00. So again, we got great programs here at WFBR. Please tune in. On Saturdays, actually 7 days a week, because they always have something going on.
Yes. Greg, thank you for your donation today, man. Thank you, Del, Greg. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Y'all know I love y'all family. Y'all, we're a family. We're family. That's my son-in-law, and that's my baby there. You know what I mean? Thank y'all. Appreciate that. To my brother Chucky. My brother Chucky is in he's in my brother Chucky is in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio. He has a trucking business down there. I said that I've given the advertisement and everything, because he's a donor too. He donated too, and he has his own trucking business down in Ohio, and I don't know if he does traveling with it or how he does it yet, but
I'm sure
I wanted to make sure I gave that out to my brother. My nephew, he's a movie director in Hollywood. He's done the movie Love and everything.
That's right, we interviewed him.
Sheldon. Yep. Sheldon. So, hey man, to all the family members and to Brother Blue and Gene and King and everybody, man. That I hope that y'all missed me a little bit and wanted to hear the Tyrone message. You know what I mean? The Tyrone Hour and Kingsley, because straightforward. Can you run it down at what we try to do here again? What we do here? Awareness,
accountability, responsibility, personal accountability, self-discipline, personal discipline.
What about it? What's that main one we said? Emotional discipline. The number one right now that people...
Emotional discipline and emotional accountability.
Yes, those are the number one things right now. Everyone is emotionally out of control right now. You're not going to hear what you want to hear. You know what I mean? We got to call it, Gene? Yeah, we're not going to hear what you want to hear outside. That's why I said what I said. Emotional. You know what I mean? Emotional is the number one thing. Because that's why these guns are coming out so much. And these guns are coming out so much because the children were raised by the emotional side of the family. King. See, the emotional side of the family.
The woman.
See, it's the emotional side of the family. See, when things go wrong, she throw a glass, she throw something at you, or whatever. And what the little boys doing now? They throwing bullets at you when they get mad. Wow, soon they get mad, they can't fight no more. They go straight for the head, just like she would do. I tell you, man, thank you.